Hello there guys and welcome, it is Niran here, and today it is time for episode number 7 of the FIFA 15 show. Now this is of course the series where I bring you all sorts of updates concerning FIFA 15 and EA themselves with screenshots and all sorts of things. This week I will be just showing some gameplay of the demo in the background, thanks to RAR Videos for giving me that. His link will be in the description below. This is some next gen footage, obviously I don't have next gen yet, so he gave me some to compare to last week, so if you want to compare that, feel free to go back to last episode where there will be some current gen stuff. In the meantime, I just thought I'd like to say this is going to be the last episode, really, of the FIFA 15 show, because it's just come to the end, really, of FIFA. It's come to the end, unfortunately, of the build-up to FIFA, if you like. But I really like to thank you guys so much for this for how you guys have felt about this series and how you've supported me with this series with likes and views, and coming on the next day to have 100 views on a video is insane. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. It never happened before. You know, the views have gone through the roof in terms of per video. There was a bit of a lull, obviously, you know, after I came back, but that's just because, you know, interest will have dropped because I was gone for so long, so I accept that's fine. But you know, I just really like to thank you guys so much for that. I really appreciate it. But I think it's now time then, I suppose, to get into the video and the news that has happened this week. So I think we're gonna start off here with the fact, I mean, this is probably the only concrete thing that's actually happened this week, and I think it's probably the biggest thing to happen, and that is the fact that trade offers will not be on FIFA 15. Now, this is yet another thing that EA, have brought in to try and combat coin sellers. Now this, to me, this is utterly stupid. I mean, just think about all the things you can no longer do. So you can no longer do a legitimate trade. Now I don't think that affects many people, because I don't think really many people used the trade offer system before, you know, people start making videos that required that. But you're no longer going to be able to do giveaways, as far as I'm concerned. People like Foothead aren't going to be able to do that weekly giveaway that they do on their website, as far as I'm concerned. They might find a way around it, but I don't see really how they can without that trade offer system. No more pink slips, no more wages. So I mean, not only was these 100 trillion wages banned about 2 weeks ago due to coin selling getting effectively outlawed, they've now pretty much brought in a system to get rid of it completely. And EA, I want to say that they're not really treating their YouTubers very well at the moment, but sort of a lot of them have brought it upon themselves. It's a real shame for the guys who have been doing it legitimately, and when I think of like legitimate FIFA YouTubers, I tend to think of people like Jizzle and maybe Mini Minter, who don't really abuse the coin selling system. They just do their own series as starting from scratch. The odd pack opening that usually involves FIFA points, whereas sometimes you get the guys who don't, you know, I won't say any names, and they're obviously awesome YouTubers still, but they have still sort of abused the system in terms of using coins for wages and amazing videos. And it's kind of a shame that that sort of ruined the whole wages, pink slips, giveaway system for the community. It does, however, mean that guys are going to have to be extremely unique and a lot more, well, yeah, just a lot more unique in terms of their videos that they're going to make, because I think most of the Ultimate Team series that you can possibly do now are now gone. You've literally got Road to Glories, you know, Road to Division 1s, the classic season sort of shenanigans, maybe the odd montage. So yeah, I think people are going to have to be, actually have to think about their videos quite a lot, and people have to be very unique with that. In my opinion, it's completely and utterly stupid. I don't see why giveaways, pink slips and wages were really affecting EA at all. You know, the coin selling thing was great, but I still think if they're going to get rid of coin selling, they really need to bring a system in that makes it easier to get good players in packs, because that's why people buy coins. They buy coins to get packs, to get good players, because they know they're going to have to buy an absolutely shed load amount of packs to get good players. And you know, I mean, if buying coins is cheating, is buying FIFA points cheating? Well, instantly you'd say no, because it benefits EA in a sense, because they get money from you buying FIFA points. So it's extremely frustrating, because, you know, you look at it and just think, well, EA are just doing this for the money, and it's kind of hard not to, from my point of view as well. It's really hard not to. When coin selling's gone, FIFA points is still reinstated, it's very hard not to. But anyway, that's enough of those conspiracy theories and the such. Like, EA Access. Now, at the time I'm recording this was meant to start today. I don't know if it has. For various reasons I'll go into in a minute. EA aren't proving to be very reliable and consistent at the moment. But as you're watching this, it will have been yesterday. So Thursday, EA Access was meant to come out. This was only on Xbox One. For £20, you would get to play the game for 6 hours, a little bit more. I think that's a rip-off, to be honest with you. 6 hours for 20 quid is not enough, really. I think it should be at least, I think it should be, I don't know, just not 6 hours. 6 hours is far, at least bring the price down, for crying out loud. But yeah, you could play the game for 6 hours early, before release, obviously about 8 days before release. Only on Xbox One, and all your gameplay was actually saved. All your saves and career mode stuff was saved when the game came out fully on the 26th of September. The one thing is that I have to, almost a disclaimer I have to tell you guys is that if you're on Xbox One, obviously you can leave games running in the background. I wouldn't know because I have an Xbox One. You can leave games running in the background. If you leave this early access running in the background, it will still use up your 6 hours, even though you're not playing it. So you have to close down the game when you're not on it, when you're having a break or whatever. Otherwise, the 6 hours will run down. This is pathetic from my point of view, because I'm having to tell you this. Foothead put it on their website. I'm having to tell you. And EA don't appear to have actually, told anyone about it. There's just one line in their disclaimers and stuff, but it's not plastered around the game, which is just stupid. And I think it's just, I think the whole thing is just a bit of a catastrophe, really. I mean, why would you? If I had a lot of money to spend, I would spend 20 quid on getting the game 6 hours early, but I just don't think it's very cost effective or even remotely worth it. It's such a rip-off, but that's just my opinion. In the meantime, this episode's just been about various amounts of carnage from EA this week, and it doesn't stop there, because the web app, it's just, I feel as if I'm ripping into EA this week, but what a disgrace the web app has been. This was meant to be out as I'm recording it yesterday, so that's the Wednesday or 2 days ago as you're watching this. And it just wasn't, basically. If you're following EA on Twitter, you'll have got consistent messages pretty much every hour saying, we're working on the web app at the moment, feel free to check out, or check back in an hour to see how we're doing. And that continued for a whole day, in fact. And as I'm recording this, it still hasn't been announced. It's meant to be coming out 6 PM on Thursday now, after the ongoing maintenance that seems to take forever. And I think if you're going to set yourself a date for when something's going to be released, you have to then it's got to be it's got to be a pessimistic date. You can't be optimistic, otherwise you're probably going to let people down. If you think that you're not going to have it ready by the 17th, make it so it comes out on the 20th or something. Give yourself a few days, maybe even bring it out a day earlier than you told people it would be. So at least that's a pleasant surprise for people, not just keeping them waiting for days at a time. I would not be surprised if it's not out on Thursday, 6 PM. You guys will know, you guys mystic in the future, obviously I don't know, but you guys in the future will be able to tell me if it has been. But I wouldn't be surprised if it hasn't. There's a few other little things as well. The FIFA 15 official TV advert has been released, and it is absolutely stunning. Really good. I think it's the best FIFA advertisement that they've made in a long time. So I'll leave a link in the description to that. Go and check it out. It's about 2 minutes long. It is absolutely awesome. And other than that, the soundtrack has been announced for FIFA 15. It includes people like Nico and Vins, Kasabian, Rudimental, Jungle, Foster the People, Avicii, Madion, and Milky Chance. So yeah, just in case you cared about that, the guys who don't mute it. I'm actually someone who doesn't mute the soundtrack. I quite like the FIFA soundtracks. And a lot of the artists on there I quite like Rudimental and Jungle and Madion and stuff. So that's cool for me, I suppose. Maybe not so for you, but I thought I'd just tell you anyway. But yeah, again, go and check out the TV advert in the description below. But overall, I feel as if I've been ripping into EA this week. I think it's probably deserved, to be honest. I think the trade offers was a bit extreme. I can see where they're coming from, but I think it was just a bit too extreme to ban them completely. EA Access was a bit of a shambles, but not quite as much as the web app, which was a complete and utter shambles. But in the meantime, if you guys in the future are playing the web app, I hope you guys are really enjoying it. I'm not someone who really likes the web app a huge amount or plays it really, so I probably won't even use it before the game comes out, but still, those guys who do, I really hope you're enjoying it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave a like, I would really appreciate a like on this video, and feel free to subscribe if you're new around here. A comment will be really appreciated as well to tell me what you think of the video, and also what you think of the various shambles and various things that have happened in this world of EA that we live in this week. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. I hope you have a brilliant day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.